Welcome to Purple Nerd Channel, home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. In case you're just joining me, I am now on disc 3 of Prince's Emancipation from 1996. I have just done disc 2, and before that I covered disc 1. I will have links to both those videos at the end of this video. Again, there's a lot to cover, so let's get the business out of the way. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. And also, please consider being a Patreon and joining my Patreon page. Link for that will be down below. So when it comes to disc 3, we open up with the song Slave. Originally titled Candle Burns and included on the abandoned project New World, Prince breaks down the mental slavery that is not having creative control over your own art, while the people in charge of you hype you up with false accolades. Next is New World. How we gonna make it in this brave new world? Originally, the song was titled Love for One Another, before being renamed New World and becoming the title song of the abandoned project of the same name that I just mentioned. In the song, Prince describes a dystopian future, reimagining elements and themes from science fiction books like 1984 and Brave New World, as he covers subjects like mind-altering pills, fabricated humans, AI, and government totalitarianism. Next is the human body. In this hyper dance track, the song explores the spiritual connection when two humans unite physically. Next is Face Down. On this song, Prince goes hard on the critics, specifically the ones that called him a gimmick early in his career, a sellout when he rose to fame, and those that accused his career of being dead later on. As in the song, he requests that when he dies to please bury him face down so that everyone that hated him and disrespected him and criticized him can kiss his. The Dead Like Elvis sample that you hear throughout the song is actually done by Poet 99 and comes from her song Stained Glass, which was produced by Prince and never released with the rest of her debut solo album that was produced by Prince. One of my favorite parts of the song was when he just yells out orchestra and then like the orchestra plays, which that orchestra piece is actually sampled from an unreleased Jill Jones song called Killin' at the Soda Shop. This unreleased song was written and produced by Prince, with the orchestration being done by Claire Fisher. Next is La 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 Means I Love You. This is a cover of the Delphonics song of the same name minus one La from 1967. This is a beautiful rendition of a classic song and features the lovely Shantae Moore doing background vocals. Next is Style. What's inside every heart? Style is not a lie. Style. In this song, Prince hits us with 36 different metaphors for his definition of style. Now then, I was going to list my favorite metaphors that he says in this song, but I got up to a list of about 20 and decided this wasn't going to work, so just go ahead and listen to the song on your own. Following Style is the song Sleep Around. In the song, Prince breaks it down to every man out there listening, the one thing you can do to keep your woman from sleeping around. And I know everybody listening is on the edge of their seat waiting for this gem of knowledge from Prince, so here it is. Do it like she likes it. The song borrows elements from Mayte's song Baby Don't Care from her album Child of the Sun from 1995. Next is Da Da Da. The song is a showpiece for hip-hop artist Scrap D, and similar to Prince's song Dance On, where during the verses Prince lists different issues in society, political, sociological, etc., followed by the simple hook Dance On. Here, Scrap D lists the issues, followed with the hook of Prince ends the song with the solution to these problems, the solution being to love one another. As if we would love and take care of each other, most of the ills of this world could be prevented, and in some cases eliminated. There's actually a longer version of this song with more rap lyrics from Scrap D, but the song was edited down. My assumption is that they did this for time restraints, as each disc had to be 60 minutes long based on the equation created by Prince. Next is My Computer. In the song, Prince talks about how disgusting that the news has become local and worldwide, and decides he doesn't want to watch that on TV anymore, so he goes ahead and turns to his computer, and he goes searching through different chat rooms, just trying to find someone with a real positive vibe to them to talk to. The song even includes the old school AOL You Got Mail greeting. You've got mail. And features singer-songwriter Kate Bush on background. Next is One of Us. This is a cover of Joan Osborne's smash hit from 1995. Prince's version of this song is way more guitar heavy and has a really strong rock vibe to it. If the beat sounds familiar to you, that's because it's from the song Love Thy Will Be Done that was written and produced by Prince for Martika for her 1991 album Martika's Kitchen. Next is The Love We Make. Only love there is the love we make. This song dives deep into the dark side of drug addiction, told through cryptic wordplay and metaphors. In the end, Prince preaches the message of love one another again, as it's our job to love those around us that are struggling with life. Up next, we close out with the title track, Emancipation. Now then, I'm going to say something that will make a lot of people angry and probably offend many more. But I find this song underwhelming. And before you start unsubscribing and disliking this video, hear me out. This is the last song on a 3 CD long experience. So this being the song to close it out, I was expecting something larger than life. I was expecting some crazy cinematic production like the song 3 Chains of Gold, something like bigger than life like that. And I was expecting like lyrically a song where he talks about the plight of African American musicians and artists who had all their publishing taken from them and never got credited for writing or producing their songs. And mainstream pop white artists would just take their songs and make hits out of them, not giving them any credit or even royalties for it. But instead, what we get is an upbeat track where Prince is metaphorically telling everyone that he has separated his contract with Warner Brothers and now can creatively do whatever he wants. Which, let me tell you, it's still a great song. Don't get me wrong. It's still a great song. It's just not what I was expecting. And speaking of expecting, with 3 CDs worth of music, surely there's no extra songs that were left off, right? You'd be wrong, as there were 4 total configurations of this album before this configuration was released. There's actually quite a bit of songs left off. Most of those, though, found their way onto other projects. Dig You Better Dead, I Will, and Into the Light found their home on Chaos and Disorder. Extraordinary was included on The Vault, Old Friends for Sale. She Gave Her Angels and Goodbye went on Crystal Ball. And Coincidence or Fate was part of Kama Sutra. 1,000 Hugs and Kisses was reworked with Joshua Welton and finally released on Hit and Run, Phase 1 in 2015. Journey to the Center of My Heart was recorded by Shaka Khan and included on her 1990 album Come to My House. Van Gogh was recorded by Van Gogh and released on their self-titled album in 1998. But the cover version of the Steel song, As God Is My Witness, Feel Good,
That don't you wanna feel good? And just like flow, now you know.
Stone, Heart in My Hand, Gut Bucket, and Funky Design
I hit your ass with another funky design, and it's real good. You thought it wasn't when you shoulda.
have still yet to be released. So, is there a Emancipation Super Deluxe Edition in the future? Who knows? Thank you again for joining me on this episode. I will see you on the next episode where I play a really fun game with this album. So until that next episode, I wish you heaven.